Hello everybody, back again. In this video we're going to do sheet number 2 in exercise 1, part 1. This time we're going to create vertical lines. On sheet 1 we did horizontal lines, right? So we're going to copy everything from sheet 1, except this time we're going to do vertical lines going left to right. If you're a righty, if you're a lefty, you're going from right to left, right? Right to left if you're a lefty. Create the border. The first third will be the lightest lines. The second third will be a heavier line, and the last third will be the thickest line weights in your ink pens. So without further ado, I have my sheet taped. Again, remember, make it straight. Tape down these corners really nice so that the edges aren't up, so that you know, lift these up at any point, flat, nice surface in the graph paper. And I'll do the middle, use my middle pen to create the border right now. So this time, again, we're going to create the border, right? So oops, you can see there, my border went up a little too high because we're doing a 1/2 inch border, right? And this one will come down to there. I'll go across here with my pen, and there's my border. I went up a little bit here off the corner. That's okay. Practicing here with these lines. So my first set of lines here, I'm going to go from left to right with my thinnest pen. And now for me, I have a tendency to create straighter lines when I'm drawing them vertically for some reason. You may find that as well, but I'm going to start with the lightest line weight here, and I'm just going to go from top to bottom, right? This is an exercise here now in going with the vertical lines, and it might be a different feel for you. Again, I'm drawing right on top of the grid lines, and again, slow is the key. Control is what we're looking for, and in order to get that control at first, if you haven't done this a lot, slowing down is key. And this first third set of lines will be the lightest. And you notice when I draw the lines, my pen is on a slight angle. I mean, you can draw these lines if your pen is close to 90, but like for instance, like that, I'm a little bit over it, and it's not as angled, but it's up to you. It's really a feel. My main goal here, or our main goal here, is to draw right on top of that grid line. You're trying to create these lines that are consistent. They're not perfect straight, but they're consistent. And I could feel that working in the vertical, drawing vertical lines, I get more control for some reason. There are going to be more lines just by nature because the paper is longer in the X direction, so your thirds might be more. There will be more, right? There'll be more lines in each of the third sections. So maybe I'll do couple more, and then I'll switch to the switch. Make this thicker pen here. This is the middle third of the ink thickness. Again, you want to try to continue without lifting your pen. Again, you're going to get used to it. Might be difficult at first, but again, practicing this without lifting your pen is something that you want to strive for. And the edge of my hand is on the paper, and I'm just letting this pen touch the surface and flow with the ink. I'm not pressing it down. I'm letting it flow. These sets of lines are darker than the first set that I did. For some reason, it looks like maybe on the screen as I look there, it looks like they are. But here, when I'm doing it live, it really does stand out from the first set of lines. I'm not sure if that's the light or the video itself, but I assure you the second set of lines are darker than the first, and then the last set will be darker than the second set. Again, if you want to pause the video or maybe even stop the video and just finish this on your own, you're welcome to it. Just make sure you put your name at the bottom right hand corner, full name, full caps, as neat as you can. We're looking for clarity too and neatness in these assignments, exercises. It's a representation of yourself and your work that you're creating. So be wary of that as well as you run through these exercises, that they are representing you, and neatness and composition, and it should all be taken into account. This middle set of lines, maybe I'll do a couple more. And then we'll go to the last thickness. But I don't know if you can tell, but I'm on, with the exception maybe of the top there, I'm on autopilot, just coming down with these lines. If you're doing this for the first time, yeah, you might be frustrated or get frustrated, but just keep at it and just go over that line. And I'm going to switch to the thickest pen that I have here and create the last set of verticals here. Oops, look at that. Just take your time. Control is the key. A couple more, and I'll put my name on it. And we'll wrap this sheet up, which is sheet number 2. There you go. It's okay if it goes through those verticals. Light set here, darker set here, and then the darkest. It'll be much more apparent when we use the trace paper. Right now we're going over the grid lines, so keep the tape on for the next sheet.